Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of Stuck to Unstoppable. I'm Peggy Bell, event speaker here in the KS Media Group app. This is part of the Beloved 7-Day. And I think for different people, Beloved 7-Day can take on a different meaning. For me, Beloved 7-Day means it doesn't matter if it's Monday, Thursday, Saturday, or a holiday. Each day that we are here to experience another day is something we need to cherish and make the most of. So here in this app, you're going to find coaches, trainers, consultants, doctors, all giving free, valuable tidbits each and every day of the week to help make improvements in all areas of your life. So we're going to start with today's episode, and it goes quickly, so we'll go ahead and get started. I've always wanted to do that, but I never have the time. I wonder how they get all this done. Oh, well, I'll get to that one day. Does it ever sound familiar? Perhaps you've even said it yourself. I know I have many times in my lifetime. If so, you're not alone. There are so many people that want to accomplish their dreams and their goals, but they never take the time to do it. Instead, they put it on that burner, the back burner of life that I call someday or one day. The thing to remember about time is that it's not endless. We're only going to be on this earth for a certain amount of time, and none of us know the day or the hour where that's going to happen. So we need to make the most of the time that we do have. The fact is, we all have 24 hours in a day, but it's what we do with those 24 hours that count. We know people that can get so much done in 24 hours, and yet we know others who can seem to get lost in that black, dark, deep hole of lost time. The difference between those two, the successful people and the ones that aren't so successful, is what they do with their time and how they manage it. If you don't manage your time correctly, you're losing precious moments and even hours that's going to take you away from the goals you want. And losing those precious moments and hours is going to keep you away from losing the goals that you desire and even deserve, because let's face it, we all deserve to have a good life, a good, successful life. Today, we're going to start a two-part episode on time management and how making the most of your time is very helpful in living an unstoppable life. The first way that we're going to talk about today is living in the present. Living in the present means putting all of your attention on whatever it is that you're doing, the task that's at hand. It's not living in the past, and it's not living in the future. Now, true confession time for me, I was the worst when it came to living in the present. The regrets of my past seemed to always pop into my mind. And the worry and the anxiousness I felt about the future consumed me. There was no space left in my head to live in the present. And then I had a rude awakening when I lost my husband of 30 years rather unexpectedly. I didn't want to live life without him. I wanted to stay married. I hadn't asked for this change. And so I didn't live in the present. I just kept thinking about the past and our life and grieving. And I didn't give any thought to the future. And I was in that state for quite a while, too long, honestly. But I came to realize that it was no longer healthy. I couldn't stay there. The past wasn't a place to be. The past was just that. It was a past. And I learned that as much as we had planned for the future wasn't guaranteed. The present was all I had. And the present is all anybody has. It's the only way to live. Now, do I think about the past? Yeah, of course I do, especially, memories with my husband. But those regrets that I had, I just let them go. I refuse to be a prisoner of my past mistakes. But, ironically, in some ways, those past mistakes I was grateful for because I learned lessons from them. And I feel like they were vital in making me the person that I am today. So I don't see them as regrets anymore. And the future, yes, I think it's only human to think about. But in honesty, tomorrow is not on a calendar, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. All we have is today. So, my idea is grab the bull by the horns, so to speak, and take action today. It's what I want for everyone. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect weather, the perfect plan. It's never going to be perfect. If you want something, just go for it. It's yours for the taking. And I love this quote from Buddha. It says, and I'm going to read it, "The secret of health for mind and body is not mourning for the past, not to worry about the future, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly." So I see we're almost out of time already. Are there any closing comments or anything that anybody wants to say? Susan?
I do want to say, Peggy, thank you so much. I honestly, truly live and learned that you actually get more time when you live present. I have my own journey. I won't go into here, but I want to just be one person to reiterate. I learned that people are so busy. Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. When you learn to be mindfully present, you get more time. So I just really want to
Yes.
thank you and really truly say I've learned this too.
Yes. And it's because I think when you're putting all your effort on the present moment, you're not wasting that precious time. Instead of thinking about what might have been or what's going to happen, you're in the present moment. And that, yes, thanks for sharing that. So we've come to the end of this episode. We're going to have another continuation next Monday. Remember to go to the directory. You can find me there, find all more information about me, as well as all of these wonderful thought leaders that are here in this app. This is Peggy Bell reminding you to go out and live your purpose because life is short, so make it count. Until next time.